Do dreams contemplate death? Or dance around the fire with other dreams still lost in translation? Do they float away? They are kites, just kites, aren't they? Like each poem is a kite flying about, zipping to and fro with the thinnest thread, that Market Basket brand thread. One gust and gone, lost, onto the dreamscape that is consciousness, lost, to roam the shadows, a ghost of what could have been. Do dreams deferred behave the same? And so I wonder how the college will react to the black kid with the hats and the rags all hanging low, with dirty shoes all wrapped in the tape of poverty. Yes, this I wish to see, how the college will react. How will professors sway to the beating of the drums? How will new schoolmates sneer when you speak about your moms? How she didn't go to prep school, but still made life as good as any rich kid's parent with a mansion and limo. Will they wrap black hand in white while preaching all the creeds of a book bound in blood of lambs, of thorns and prophecies? Or will pointed hoods surpass the rest in their supremacy? The irony that they wear hoods, it's much too much for me. I'll just ride my bus to Old Bean Town, sit in class and write about things I wish I knew before I came into this life. Like how I grew up dancing on Merrimack Street. That's also where I learned to drive to the rhythms of car engines passing by, the acceleration of carbon death trap, turning our homes into death camps. Air we breathe, only gas spent, making lungs heave. We regret that. Too late. I learned to dance on Merrimack Street, by the old Citizens Bank fountain. Subway customers crossed the way gawking at the boy doing headstands on pavement. Look, see? Free entertainment. iPhone Snapchats raving and the security guard simply stating, "You should be on YouTube, kid. You could get famous." And I remember saying, nah, sir. I'm just waiting for my mom to pick me up from show choir rehearsal when I got bored. I learned to dance on Merrimack Street. And to be honest, I never felt like a poor kid. Never let the holes in my pockets spill out because me and my sister went without. It's easy to say my family never went hungry because who can starve when your spirit is so full with the timbre of the Puerto Rican congas? But somehow, that didn't make my stomach feel any less empty. And when I hear kids slandering dining hall food because the meals aren't up to par, I just remember the kids in my high school whose only meals were the calf had on deck for 4 years. Is it too much to say? I never heard them complain about half-cooked patties and chicken nuggets every day. I learned to dance on Merrimack Street, and to be honest, I doubt many of y'all would last a day. Because the thing about hood rats is, when you got nothing but dignity to your name, you learn the meaning of respect in a particular way. You don't squander pride away. And maybe that's where our respect came from. Didn't matter if you were straight or gay, yay or nay, black or white, Khmer or white, Spanish or white, South American or white, there's a difference. African or white, Indonesian, Indian, Viet, Lao, Thai, Haitian, Blasian, Dominican, Afghani speaking, New Testament preaching, fresh weave, fat ass and blonde hair bleaching, or just freaking white. On Merrimack Street, we all knew that the world was tired, so why waste sleep and dignity when we needed each other? Sisters and brothers, a picture of what this country promised our mothers when they decided to leave the war zones that they called home. Still call home. Landmines and all. I grew up dancing on Merrimack Street, and so did this kid named Ray. He saw worse than I, and he was a white man. But for some reason, he was always the one telling me to stay out of trouble. In my heart of hearts, I feel like he knew better. I wish the boys home he lived at saw him the same. I wish I didn't have friends who had to deal drugs in the game and they mama's name just for a grain of rice a day. I wish that the happiest people I ever met weren't all refugees, 11 murders in one day, and she could still smile at me and mean it. When I dance, I wear my pockets inside out. It reminds me that I'm still starving, ravenous, hungry. This college thing isn't a game. So to the kids who have been full their whole lives, fork over your dining hall meal swipes. I'll share them with the kids back home, still dancing on Merrimack Street.